Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
What is up? New show. I'm Sean Baligian. Glad you can join us all across the Woodward Sports Network. We got Maz in the house, JB in the house, KG in the house. What's up, Maz?
Hey, Sean. Good to see you again in the morning.
It's outstanding. Yeah, we've done this before. Somewhere along the line, I think we've done this before.
We have, man.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
JB, what's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much. New show. Good morning, everybody. Ready to rock and roll.
JB was in Pittsburgh. More on that in a minute. Because I like for real. I'm a snob about going to different parks. Like my kid and I have been to. I think we're at 17 now.
That's awesome.
We've been to 17 different parks. Go to a new one each and every year. He went to one of my favorites. KG, what's going on, my man?
What up, man? The more things change, the more they stay the same, man. But I'm happy to be around such talented people. And we ride, man. The Sean Baligian Show in the mornings, man.
Yeah, you know what? But by the way, we're going to work on this. What up, though?
Yeah, come on. Yeah. See, you just came from Greece, so I'll give you a little slack. But, you know, you trying to be cultured, I understand. But we got to work on that. What up, though? It's cool.
Get that jersey off, by the way, KG.
I'm sorry.
That stinking jersey
I
off.
forgot, you know, your New York pride. I get it. I do love the Yankees as well, but this is a slick it's Ted Williams.
It is a nice jersey, though.
Thank you.
I love the Red Sox white jersey. There's something about that red font. I don't know what it is, man. That's good.
Yeah.
I never hated, like, I hate the Red Sox with the passion of 10,000 Suns now. 2013. Like, I know, KG, you and I talked about it. 2013 did something to my soul.
I understand.
Like that year, that was the year for the Tigers. I say it all the time.
Sure was.
It really was.
Yeah.
That was forget about the trips to the World Series. Forget about the Cardinals. Forget about the Giants.
Yep.
2013 was the, I'm not going to swear, freaking team, man.
Fox too.
That's Sunday night.
Right.
That's Sunday night. That's Sunday night, and Big Papi and Torrey Hunter and that stinking cop. I hate Fenway with a passion.
All right, so here is what's trending. Lions camp underway. I mean, here's the crazy thing. You guys, we're 10 days away from watching the Lions.
It's crazy.
I can't believe it.
It still don't feel like it.
Legitimately 10 days away from watching the Lions. And the best part about that, like that first game, we were joking about this on the Lions Weekly Report. Check us out Sunday morning. It's Terry Foster, Matt Broder, myself. Like, I'm so excited about a game I'm legitimately going to be, like, all in, tapped in on.
For 10 minutes.
Maybe 10 minutes. You know what
more than that. Come on now.
I was legitimately going to say about 180 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be in the rest of the, like, JB, to your point, I'll be in the rest of the time, but like, for that first 180 seconds, I'm going to be all in. And you know what I want to hear more than anything?
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
Goddamn right.
I need that. Like, injected into my veins, man. I need that shit.
Hey, I was going to go to the game because that's a game, if you got a chance to go, you take the trip to Canton, and back about a month ago, they were selling a $100 package. Go to the game, you get a ticket to the game, you get entry to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and they were giving you $20 or $25 to use in the gift shop. Now listen, as a guy that goes, I've been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame a few times. I think I spend more time in the gift shop than I do actually in the museum itself. As you know, I probably have every single shirt, T-shirt. I'm an idiot when it comes to the NFL and baseball, and that would have been a great game to go to. Go to Canton, watch the Lions. Sure, it's preseason, but if you're going to go to a preseason game, that's the one you want to go to, if you ask me.
I'm telling you something. I feel a quiver in my nether regions. You can put those highlights back up. No, listen. When you're watching, when you're watching those highlights, tell me that doesn't do something to you.
Of course.
No, absolutely.
That's why I threw it in there.
Oh my God!
But I was also told the sky is falling too, so I don't know how I should feel about some of this footage.
It kind of is.
Levi
it kind of is.
ONWUZRIKE. We were literally when we were starting the show yesterday. Dante 151, shout out. Dante 151 hit us up with that news, and so we found out in real time, right?
Yeah.
Literally as the show was starting yesterday.
Yeah. Very early. With the news.
You could even go back and look at the clips because I think we all did the
shit movement. Yeah.
It's the last thing you wanted to hear. It's the last thing you wanted to hear.
Here's the biggest issue right now, you guys, and I know, KG, you and I talked about this a lot when I was in with Neil.
Yeah.
Make sure to check them out. Terry Foster will be in today. This is a franchise that, and you'll appreciate this, Maz, as a New York guy. They got that Bill Parcells thing going on. They don't like rookies.
Yeah.
They don't like putting rookies in really high leverage situations. Now you're talking about the absolute necessity because of injuries on the defensive side of the ball
already,
and because of Frank Ragnow, obviously, on the offensive side of the ball,
right.
Which, to the surprise of not me, it doesn't surprise me Tate Ratledge is taking reps at center. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
He was taking first-team reps. It didn't surprise me at all. But you're putting rookies in high-leverage situations right now. I'm not going to be sky is falling guy, okay?
Right, please don't.
I'm not. No, I'm not there. But at the same time, I think we all have to acknowledge that that's not what these guys ideally want to do. To just throw these rookies into the fire. That hasn't been their MO so far. I mean, you know how they've handled so many of the young guys over the course of their tenure so far.
Right.
And when I say their tenure, I'm meaning Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, the brain trust and everything. Right now, KG, and Maz, we'll get your thoughts in a second. Out of necessity, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Williams better be all that.
Yeah.
And the early reports are good. Tate Ratledge, I think we all know eventually that's going to. But right now, I mean, you are relying on true rookies at two real high leverage positions.
No, you are absolutely right, but I don't think we should worry as fans. And first and foremost, I don't want to hear Tyleik Williams being a reach ever again.
Never.
Because, Brad Holmes that had the foresight to be able to go out and get a guy like that in the first round, I'm not mad at that at all. And I do understand you don't necessarily want to put so much on a rookie coming in, but it's not like the Lions haven't done this before. I mean, do I have to point to Terrion Arnold last year? I know he didn't have the nice shiny season everybody wanted, but he came in and from day one he was a starter on this team. That's all you could have asked for. Played the most man coverage snaps of anyone in the NFL. That's all you can ask for out of a rookie. Do I need to bring up Sam Laporta? Do I need to bring up Amon-Ra St. Brown? These are all players that in their first years were able to come in and make an impact. Although this isn't necessarily the Lions' game plan, it isn't their MO. They like to, facilitate the young guys through the veterans. And the veterans, they want to be able to get their young guys up to speed so they can be able to, keep up with game speed. So I'm not necessarily worried. It's not what we wanted, but I think the Lions are built for this. They are a very, very smart organization nowadays, and I think we'll be okay as long as we don't continue to incur injuries.
Maz, where are you at with this? Because I know you well enough. I see that look of worry on your face.
Maz always
worries.
That's true. Yeah, he's a worry.
Listen, I still have PTSD from last season.
True.
26 guys on the IR, and here it is. Oh, we got a new year.
What's the odds of that, man?
There's no odds. And you know what? There's no way we're going to lose 26 guys this year.
You can't.
You know what? We're already down 2 guys. All right? And Levi had a terrific year last year. He had to.
Yeah.
That back of his, that was the problem. They think, okay, he's over it. Let's give him an extension.
Wasted money.
What happened to him, by the way? ACL tear. How did that happen? We don't know how that happened yet, right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't practice yesterday. He was already out.
Yeah.
He was already had surgery. He's done. So what the hell did he do to get that ACL tear? And then, of course, Frank Ragnow not being here. Number 1 draft pick out of Arkansas, worked his way into top 3 center in the league. This kid's got a lot to live up to. 2nd round pick. The kid looks like a player, right?
Oh,
he looks like
he's a dog.
he looks like Spencer, actually.
Yeah,
Spencer
right.
Rattler.
Shout out Spencer.
Between him and Glasgow, that's Spencer's baby.
JB, find that. Find the Tate Ratledge Spenny next to each other.
I mean, God.
We need that.
That's Spenny's love child right
Yeah.
there. So I think he'll be okay. But we got some sound here from Dan Campbell talking about how he's going to concentrate on the offensive line this season.
My eyes are on the O-line. I want to see what that unit's going to do and what's going to come out of that. You know, we need some guys to step up for us. It's a great opportunity, and you know, we lost Frank and Zeitler's gone, and so we got 2 or 3 more spots there to, you know, for guys to step up and help us. And once that happens, then mesh, you know, the guys that we know we can trust, this is where they're going to play, and then getting whoever those 5 are together to where they start working together and start trusting each other.
He put some weight on in the off seasons, put some Maz weight on. He looks back to Dan Campbell. He's Dan Campbell-esque already. He looks fantastic. You know what? I love this guy, and I just trust him. I believe the players are here. They've got a terrific team. They've got depth, and we just got to roll with the dice, man. These kids got to step up. It's that simple.
This is going to be a weird year, though. I think we all knew that, okay? This is going to be a weird year for 2 reasons. You guys better get ready for it. This is going to be miserable with fans this year. It is. You know why? Because we all know they're not going 15-2.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They're not going. So you know people are going to say, I told you the window was closed, KG.
Yeah, I
you
know.
and I got into it last. I told you.
I know.
We're all going to be besieged with that. And something that he said there, I swear to God, I've always felt this way. One thing that people just overlook, okay? We went into last season with a unit that all knew each other.
Yeah.
A unit that had that pre-built-in cohesion, okay? And that's the one thing that I'm a firm believer. If you listen to a guy talk, he usually gives you the answers that you're looking for. They may not be the answers that you want to hear, but he will give you the answers that you're looking for. He used the word mesh, okay? That's going to be one big difference from this year and the last couple of years. We knew what that line was. We knew.
Right.
We had all our ammo ready, KG, to argue with people and say, this is a top 5 line. This is a top whatever line, okay? This line, not only do we have to ingratiate some new guys in there, but now you have to work on cohesion and, in his words, mesh and come together. This is going to be a process, and that's a far cry from what we did entering the last couple seasons with this offensive line.
No, absolutely, but it's a growing period. There's a lot of moving parts right now. Aside from the new players that you got coming in that are going to have to play prominent roles on this team, you also have new coordinators in the building. Over the last 3 or 4 years, we've had that same continuity the whole time. You knew who your offensive coordinator was. You knew who your defensive coordinator was. You knew who your coach was. And we were able to, go out with the picks that we have accumulated over time, and you knew what the hell this was. Like, you knew this Lions offense was going to bring it. They had been top 5 for multiple years in that category, and the defense was starting to catch up along the way. But now you got some things that you got to figure out, man, and it's just I don't think that the Lions are in a bad position by any means, and I do get that there is some concern, and you are rightful to be concerned if you are like one of those scary fans. I do get it, but this is a team, if we're going to call them one of the elite teams in the NFC, we just have to adjust our expectations, and that's where I'm at with the Lions. I expect them to adjust because they've been so damn good for so damn long now. It's like, I don't expect anything less. If you are a number 1 seeded NFC team as you were last year, I expect you to be able to adjust and keep moving.
Tigers won, by the way. Maz, come on, smile.
Yeah,
You can mix in a smile.
Thank God.
Hey,
All
I was sitting on
score
pins
again.
and needles last night, okay?
know.
Well, listen.
I mean, we all
when
were.
the chips are down and you need a big hit, you look to Matt Vierling.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
Every
absolutely.
time.
You mean Matt Broder? He's identical.
Matt
He looks
Broder.
like Matt Broder.
Poor Maz, you guys. I wish we had Mazcam this morning because he has been sitting there with that panicked. It's half constipation, half
That's
stomach
resting
issue
Maz
look.
face.
It resting Maz face, right? And like I said, the Tigers, and then the smile came on and everything.
Oh, I
But
love that team.
no, they needed that last night.
They do.
There's no doubt about
And
it.
they need some players, too.
Yeah, I told y'all in the group chat last night I was not trying to come here today and do 4 hours of doom.
Yeah.
Like, I really was not. Between the Lions and all this shit going on, the Tigers, thank God they got off the skid.
There's
man.
no
We're gonna be
doom.
okay.
There's no doom. We're
more,
good.
More on the Tigers in a little bit. We're going to go Lion heavy. It is the king in this town. I've said it for years. I don't care if you're the biggest baseball fan in the world. I don't care if you're the biggest hockey fan in the world. Football is king in this town. And we're this close to the Lions. We're this close. 33 days to week 0, and then Michigan State kicked off. More on that. Even for the high school freaks out there, the PKC's coming up. We're gonna go very football heavy today. We will hit the Tigers, but JB, where are we going? I know we're going to the break. Where do you want to go?
I got to tell them about Mad Packs, and as we're talking about the Lions as well, too, a little bit of breaking news because reporters are at Camp Down in Allen Park. From Eric Woodyard, shout out to him. Dan Campbell says they'll continue to do things in camp like the previous years to keep their identity despite all the recent injuries. He said, quote, "You can't let the fear of injury change the way you prepare."
Uh-oh. Man
And
shaking his
quote,
head over here. Uh-oh. I
come
saw
on,
the
man.
head shake. Bass
Come
don't
on,
like
man.
that.
Dad, you don't want to argue with Dan Campbell, do you?
I don't, but that means there might be some more injuries that he's not telling us
Oh,
about.
my God. Come
Only
on.
kidding.
And also, Enzo is not practicing today, hamstring injury.
Well,
So
yeah.
just,
Wants a
there's
contract.
that.
Is it a hamstring injury or is it a contract injury?
They said hamstring injury, so let's just hope it's just a hamstring. Right? They
Well,
got
it's
the money
really
together.
affecting it. It's tightened up in his ass.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Not having that money, you know,
Right,
it's kind of
right behind
really
that
sore.
wallet.
Really sore in my pocketbook.
It's really hurting the wallet there. But I got to tell you guys about Mad Packs. Shout out to Mad Packs. They have partnered with us here at Woodward Sports. They just dropped their new line of products that are out in dispensaries right now. Go and check them out whenever you get an opportunity to. Mad Packs, huge sponsors of us here at Woodward Sports. Also check out Spinny's Mad Pack report that he puts out every single week. They do an amazing job on that. Mad Packs, go and get yourself some today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Hey, listen, Les Stanford Buick and GMC, they have got offers for everybody. Check out some of the stuff going on right now. 2025 Hummer EV SUT lease special, only $599 a month. Try out the 2025 Hummer EV SUV lease special for $699 a month. Don't forget, this is unbelievable. 2025 Sierra Double Cab Elevation lease special, only $169 a month. Get your behind to Les Stanford today. Check out their massive inventory. Les Stanford Buick and GMC, all lease specials. Go to lesstanford.com. I know a guy.
All right, let me start with Levi. Levi is out for the year. All right, Levi's surgery was, it was significant. But it needed to be done, out of his control, and it needed to be done, and so he will miss the season.
I mean, it's devastating. You can't undersell this stuff, okay? And I think the tendency right now, you have two camps. You have the camp that sits back and says, I told you, this franchise is bad. They check all the boxes from years gone by. You know how that goes. And then you have people trying to downplay this stuff. You know where I want to start with this, okay? And I feel I don't fear anybody in this division. There is not one team in this division I fear, and I'm dead serious. And if that makes me cocky, then gosh damn it, I'm a giant cock.
Right,
because
Sean.
I don't. The Vikings, we saw you last year. The Packers, the questions about Jordan Love remain. The Chicago Bears, I heard it last year. I think you're better. I do. I think you're better, but a big not yet.
But Sean, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson.
Oh, I don't say his name. You know that. I don't like. I won't. Sorry.
That's a name we don't.
We
speak
can
of.
call him BJ.
You can do that.
BJ.
Benedict, you mean?
You're right.
That's true. No, but at the
doesn't love a
same
good
time,
BJ?
I don't know. The division doesn't mean anything to me anymore. The Lions' bread will be made this year. What will dictate success and failure is what transpires in January. You got to go through January with W's, right?
Yeah.
And what happens in February. We're at that point, right?
So Sean, you just fuck the division. You don't care about it. You on cowboy shit is what you're saying. You just want to go on the road throughout the playoffs and just. Hey, let the chips fall where they may.
Do you know what? And this is where I go back to cocky, KG. Of course, I'd rather have the division. I think that's already a given.
Yeah.
I do. I'm honestly. And I hope that every little whiny bitch Bear fan starts crying, and the Vikings, I'll pinch your cheeks again.
You sure? A given after three
really
NFC North teams had double-digit wins?
Yes.
And we had to fight for the #1 seed all the way to the end?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why, because each one of them, we've absolutely had their number. I mean, really. And I'm not just talking about it's a while now. I mean, they've got the win streak against the Vikings. The Bears, they got them 2 years ago on that frozen field and everything. The Packers got us on Thanksgiving again 2 years ago.
Right.
But I think we have shown we're better than these teams in the division. So yes, of course, I want the division. Don't get me wrong. Is it an absolute necessity? Well, no teams have shown that, but I'd rather have the division. For me, and they just had something up on the screen. The Kansas City Chiefs, okay?
Yeah.
15 wins last year. Their over-under's 11.5, man.
Wow.
Okay, they're over. The Lions are at 10.5, which I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. As you said, Maz, during the break, Vegas knows what they're doing.
They do.
If I had to, if you put a gun in my head and said pick, I would go over barely. I'm expecting an 11-6 season. I am.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Well, as far as the Chiefs, who is really going to compete with the Chiefs in their division? I mean, it just is what it is. They are the Super Bowl champs, and they do get the benefit of the doubt. But it's this notion that the Lions, can't necessarily get over 10 wins, or like it's impossible that they'll finish anything better than 12 wins. I don't think it's absolutely crazy. We do need to see where things are going to fall, and those first 7 games of the season are absolutely crucial. Like we talked about it on Big D Energy last week. They have to come out of that first 7 with at least 3 wins in order for you to feel any type of comfortable going forward in this season. But
3 wins? 3 in the first 7?
Yes, you have to.
They're going to be 3-4? You're worried?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, but in order to feel comfortable with this team, those first 7 games in that AFC gauntlet that you got going on the road, you need at least 3 out of those 7 to feel okay. Because if we finish anything less than 3, this fan base is going to lose their shit. I don't think we're ready for that.
It's funny. I think we're all doing this thing with the schedule, KG, and Maz, I'm sure you've done the same thing. Like, the first 10 to me, I'm already preparing myself mentally for people losing their mind when the Lions go 5-5. Like, I'm already preparing myself mentally.
They're not going to go 5-5. They're too good for 5-5.
But let's just play a game of pretend. And I think the back end of the schedule is where they could win some of those people back.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm saying? You go 5-5. Who the hell remembers you were 5-5 if you go 6-1 the rest of the way?
True.
Okay, because now all of a sudden you're talking about, okay, they put it together. You've got cohesion on that line. You got this piece back. You got that piece back. To me, Maz, I'm already mentally preparing myself with those first. You use 7, I'll use 10. I'm already preparing myself for, okay, you know what? This is going to be a far cry from the charmed life that we lived last year.
Listen, man, they haven't lost 2 games in a row in 2 years.
Eventually, that
all right,
wears off.
that is an amazing stat, and I'm going to ride with that stat. Now, look, Ben Johnson's gone, Aaron Glenn's gone. I like where they have it. Look, the coordinators left Philadelphia after they went to the Super Bowl and won, and they fell apart. I don't think this team will fall apart. There's not going to be a Jalen Hurts versus the rest of the team, because that was the issue for the Eagles back then. They almost lost that whole team. Nick Sirianni was on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Here he is, a Super Bowl champion, right
like
back.
roses.
The players love him. He goes to bat for his players. Dan Campbell's not crazy like Sirianni, but he goes to bat for his players. The players love this guy. And if he's bringing in his guys to run this team, like Bill Parcells brought his guys in to run that team. Look at the Bill Parcells tree. They're all still going, guys. They're all still going. They might have aged themselves out, but no one is going to doubt what Dan Campbell's bringing to this team. I don't see them. I don't have no issues with them. I think they're going to win 13 games this year. I do.
Ooh, okay. All right, man. Even with the injuries that you concerned about so much.
13 games. Because the offense is that good. Don't take away my Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
don't take away my David Montgomery. Don't take away my St. Brown. And don't take away Jared Goff.
Are you guys surprised Z's not in yet? I mean,
I wanted him in.
I convinced myself that it was already a foregone conclusion.
See?
Based on nothing. I openly admit it.
Right.
There was no report. There was no somebody whispered. I convinced myself that he was. Are you guys surprised?
I'm not surprised. I tried to warn people, like, look, this is not going to happen before the draft, and this could very well drag on into camp. I said this, like, in April. But when you look at just the situation that they're in now, and I know everybody over social media has been clamoring over this weekend, you gotta sign Z. Look at what happened. You gotta sign Z. Listen, if they deem it necessary, I absolutely want to have ZA'DARIUS Smith back. He did a lot of things for this team last year, and he didn't get enough credit as to just how much having him in this lineup really affected the Lions later in that season, man. But
he played alone.
No, he
didn't play with Aiden Hutchinson in that team.
Right? But even then, he was still able to produce 4 sacks, man, almost double-digit sacks coming over from the Browns. But if they deem it necessary, then fine. But if they don't, I'm not losing sleep. However, Brad Holmes will have some questions to answer. Let's say if Marcus Davenport goes down during the season, then you're going to have some questions to answer. So as of right now, I'm cool, but I wouldn't say surprised. Like, it's business, man. It is what it is. They probably set a number, and, they just have to decide whether they want to accept that number or not.
All right, listen, we're up against it when we come back. There is some good news coming. Taylor Decker, Josh Paschal, Dan had some comments about that. I'm going to go over the first 10 games again, too.
All right.
Yes.
Just to kind of put that in emphasis, we are going to hit the Tigers. Look, we all needed that. We needed what happened last night.
Hell yeah.
Big time.
Leave SKUBAL in.
They're still the best team in baseball right now. But
By a half game.
I'm also going to say this. I think we've graduated to the same level the Tigers have. Just getting in, even winning, or the Lions have. Just getting in, even winning the division for the first time in 11 years. Guys, it isn't going to be enough, right?
No way.
No,
Right?
no, they got to do more.
Enough.
They got to do more.
All right. What do we got, JB?
Maz, you got BlackRock.
Oh,
Hey.
I can't wait to go.
Tell 'em about that
Cannot
steak.
wait to go.
That
I know
good
it's
steak.
early in the morning, but I could always go for a steak,
Oh,
baby.
always.
Black Rock Summer of Giveaways starting today. How about it? Dropping prizes every week for 8 weeks. Today is the big reveal. First up, 4 tickets to the Tigers game coming up on August the 4th. The grand prize, 4 tickets to the big home football opener, September 14th. That's right, Ford Field. Just scan the QR code or go to the link pinned in the chat right now. Fill out the form and you are in. Each entry gets you in, the week's prize, and the grand finale, of course, those tickets for the big football opener. Tune in on Monday to see if you win, only on Black Rock and Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
All right, sports fans, whether you're hitting the game or simply chilling at home, Jars Cannabis has you covered. Jars is home to Michigan's largest line of recreational cannabis products, 27 locations across the state, 9 alone in Metro Detroit, so there's always one close nearby you. But don't fear, because you live in Grand Rapids, Madison Heights, or Milan, Michigan. Stores are popping up your way very, very soon. If you don't have time to check out all their products in store, check them out online at jarscannabis.com, and also check out their Instagram at jars_life, because you know what? I know you still want to get high.
Hell yeah.
All right, so a lot of things going on. First of all, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Make sure you give us a like. If you got a super chat, JB's going to be taking care of that, keeping an eye on some of the things you guys are saying in the chat. You know what's funny, KG? I was thinking during the break you brought up, Kansas City. And look, to assume any team's going to win 15 games is crazy, right?
You're right.
But you kind of said something that when I thought about it during the break, it reminds me of our division. You said, who's going to really threaten them in that division? And you know what? There's a lot of cute in that division, like our division.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, Denver, you learned little Bo Nix.
Right.
Bo Nix, he learned it. Jim
such a big
boy. Jim Harbaugh. You said like the little Chargers doing Charger things. That's kind of the same vibe as our division. I got to be honest with you.
Don't forget the Raiders.
I have a hell of a lot of respect for KOC. I really do.
Yeah,
I
as
think
you should.
KOC's a hell of a coach, okay? I don't think their personnel is all that, man. I really don't.
I don't know. Some of the players that they have on that team, and then you look at J.J. McCarthy, who is probably going to be the starter this year, rookie quarterback.
McCarthy.
You do wonder, man, because, if KOC was able to do all of that he did with Sam Darnold, can you imagine him doing that with a rocket arm quarterback like J.J. McCarthy? There's a lot of just intrigue about this division this year because I'm out on the Packers. I feel like the Packers are dead in the water as long as Jordan Love is their quarterback. He is not what they think he is.
Dude, I have been saying this to people, okay? A lot of people in Michigan don't know this. There is a huge contingency of Packer fans in Michigan.
Yeah.
Like in the UP.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they own it.
And some people have told me it's basically Marquette West,
Yeah.
where there's a lot of Packer fans, a majority of Packer fans and everything.
We're called trolls to them.
And so the peeps
our
that I
state.
know up there all say the same. Like I asked them, I said, I want you to know I'm not trolling, Maz.
Yep.
I'm not thoughts on Jordan Love. I swear to God, 9 out of 10 guys go, I don't know.
Yeah.
Big question marks.
He did play hurt last year.
Understandable.
True. But I'll tell you this much. My fear of him, when I think back to what they did like on Thanksgiving Day,
Right.
2
Yes.
years ago, my fear of him, I had convinced myself on that day, son of a bitch, they got another one. Yeah, I had to live through that Favre shit.
Yeah.
I had to live through Rodgers. They got it.
Oh, God.
There are more questions about that guy than answers. I'm sorry, there just are.
Well, as a full-time quarterback, he's only had a good half of a season. I mean, just
Right.
being real, you talk about 2 years ago, that was a stretch of games in which they absolutely went crazy. But last year, and yes, Matt, he did deal with injury, but this is also a team that still finished with double-digit victories and didn't have shit to show for it. And just when you look at Jordan Love, he's just super inconsistent, man. And Matt LaFleur, every time Dan Campbell matches up with Matt LaFleur, he suns that man. He makes him look like a complete and utter bitch, for lack of a better word. So
Matt LaFleur was broken last year
Yeah.
on the Thursday night game when that fan got in his grill.
That's a
and
fact.
he went after that fan. I don't think he's been the same since that game.
No, that's
so
a fact.
I think the Lions got their number. And that's a long time coming, man, to have the Bears number, the Vikings number, and the Packers number. Look up the records.
Right.
All three of those teams own us
I'll tell you
in
what,
the series records.
People forget that game in Green Bay last year. That one special to me, and I'll tell you why it was special to me. Because you know what we did? We all fell into our normal lane of being whiny, worried bitches. We did. Oh no, it's supposed to be rainy, and there's gonna be mud,
Right.
and what are we gonna do? It's not gonna.
We can't play outdoors.
And Dan Campbell came out there. I'll never forget that. Dan Campbell came out there in his presser before
We
they
like
left. He
this.
goes, "We love this.
Yeah.
We want this.
Yeah.
This is what we practice for." And to go punch the Packers in the mouth in those conditions, that's the kind of stuff that I love. As we, quite frankly, continue to heal from all the butt hurt that the Lions have inflicted on us in our life. As I mentioned before we went to the break, Dan Campbell had some thoughts on Taylor Decker and Josh Pascal. Not all doom and gloom. Maz, crack a little smile. JB, what you got for us with that?
Deck, we feel like there's a good chance we can get Deck back after the Hall of Fame game. You know, he's good. He had just cleaned out the shoulder a little bit, and we're going to work him back in when he's ready to go get the strength back, but he's in a good place. Pascal will be just a tick longer, probably early September. You know, Labor Day, maybe we can start working him into practice. That's the plan right now. So both of those guys had some surgeries to clean some stuff out and help them out. So that's where those two are at.
All right, so math is important this time of year. You know, you can count down how many games until you see the Lions or college football or whatever. I'm going to very quickly, on the fly, math. If he's back by Labor Day and you could start working in some practices and everything, that's practice week before game one.
Yeah.
That's practice week before the season opener.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, we get him in there
For a few plays.
week one. Yeah.
I think it's possible. It's absolutely possible. And once again, it isn't all doom and gloom, like you said. Like, we're going to get some players back. Like, I think people just forget that we are going to get Aleem McNeil back at some point. I do understand the dire straits we're in right now, but we should be okay until he gets back. I'm more worried about the offensive side of the football because on defense, yeah, you don't want to see these guys go down. You don't want to see them get injured. But I feel like we can make do if we have a ton of injuries on defense, as opposed to our offense, which has been our bread and butter, much to what Maz has said. This is a top 5 offense, and we are going to have to win a lot of games by
Top
shootout.
3.
Absolutely. But we're going to have to win a lot of games by shootout. That has been the Lions' MO. That's been a calling card over the past few years, and I don't expect nothing to change if you're fully powered on offense. So that's where I really don't want to see the injury.
More on the offensive line in just a second, because I'll echo what you just said. Hey, listen, we all love Jared Goff. We do,
Yeah.
okay? And many of us have had to take our medicine. I never saw this coming. Even if you believed in this guy, I don't think anybody saw this coming. No. I mean, he has turned into something special. But if we're going to be honest and have these conversations, look, no quarterback likes pressure. No quarterback likes pressure up the middle. Quarterbacks handle it differently. He is not one that handles said pressure as well as another guy does. It's just that simple. He doesn't have the weaponry, the repertoire to handle that like other quarterbacks.
He's got Maz's lateral movement. That's what it is.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Hey,
Dan Campbell is also a guy that is concentrating on the offensive line.
No doubt.
He is. I swear. You're going to hear it in just a second.
Yep.
No, really. I promise you.
Really. And Christian Mahogany's part of that.
I swear to God, he's going to concentrate on the offensive line. Now.
Yeah, I would say everything good comes with time, like last year's O-line that took time, so everything's going to take time. We got, myself, Tate, people at different positions, some new guys, so I think it'll be good. We have a standard here. The standard has not dropped. Coach Campbell believes that. Coach Fraley believes that. So the standard has not dropped just because there's new people starting.
I love hearing that because I think sometimes we all have to remind ourselves, right? You believe in Brad Holmes, right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
You believe in Dan Campbell, right?
Yeah.
Love him.
These are guys that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have handpicked, and some of these guys have been around for a little while as well, okay? So I'm not going to be that guy that out of one side of my mouth, I don't know, and then out of the other side of my mouth, they got a huge credit line, man. Well, if they got a huge credit line, KG, Maz, JB, guess what? Right now, okay, let's use some of that credit. Let's use some of that credit to sit back and say, all right, I'm going to take a little leap of faith. A little leap of faith, KG.
Yeah, no, and that's all you can do because we wouldn't be in this position without Brad Holmes and some of the moves that he's made. And I love Christian Mahogany, like his attitude, man. I'm really looking forward to what he can bring on the field, possibly starting at that other guard spot. But look at what he was. He was a 6th-round pick. So that just goes to show you that Brad knows what the fuck he's doing. And I understand his record isn't perfect. He isn't going to be perfect. No GM is. But for the majority of hits that he's had, it's been so beneficial to this Lions team. And I expect no different. Like Tyleik Williams, I'm looking forward to what he can bring. Even Isaac Tesla, I feel like he'll be able to make an impact year one. Maybe not as great as, you would like it to be, but I feel like he'll be able to make an impact. Miles Frazier, we could see him. We don't know. Like there's so many options for this Lions team, and it's all because of what Brad Holmes has done in the draft. And like you said, we got to trust him. At this point, he's built the credit. Now it's time to spend a little bit of that because this is probably the most adversity they've faced so far in this tenure.
He drafts well. We all know that. That's his bread and butter. The other part of him, we don't really know.
Yeah.
And that's bringing guys in, free agents. And we're still waiting, right? Now, ONWUZRIKE is down. We brought up ZA'DARIUS Smith. Maybe he's not the guy. If they haven't signed him yet,
it's a reason.
I don't know if they will. So I don't know what else is out there, what else they could do to plug in play. They'll probably bring in another offensive lineman before you know it. Graham Glasgow might be your center before you know it. We don't know. At the end of last year, Graham Glasgow was a beaten man. That whole offensive line was kind of giving in. They had, let's face it, Decker was hurt. Obviously, Ragnow was playing on one leg. And that it happens. So now you have a chance to reboot that. And I'm interested to see what Brad Holmes does on the other half of what a general manager's got to do, and that's bring in talent from the outside.
I don't care.
Hope to plug them in.
And Maz, I don't care what anybody says. I mean, it's all about the trenches in the National Football League. If you haven't figured that out yet, you're not paying attention. I don't know what to tell you.
Both sides of the ball.
KG, I remember the day after the loss to Washington. And then even after the Super Bowl, we were doing the show, a Big D Energy.
Yep.
And like, did you watch the Super Bowl? Like, Philadelphia gave a master class on the importance of trenches.
Absolutely.
And look, let's be honest. There are some questions coming in, but I think the guys who are employed to answer said questions is what gives me faith. Because in years gone by, I'd sit back and go, well, why would I believe in this management team?
Exactly.
Right.
We haven't even been in these waters to even be concerned about the management.
Right.
Like, Matt Patricia was a fucking failure. And listen, I love, who was the guy before? Jim Caldwell. I loved Jim Caldwell, but at the time, the decision made sense to try to elevate yourself from, okay, we're just barely making the playoffs, or 9-7 is good, but we want to get to that next level. It's just about who they hire. But even before that, what did we have? Millen? Like, we have never been in these waters before. And this is why, like, at Brad Holmes, until you crash this shit into the dirt, I'm riding with you, because we wouldn't even be seeing any of the success if it wasn't for him.
All right, I'm going to hammer through these last couple of points before we hit the break. We start to get into the Tigers. We're all breathing a little easier today. Good news about Ennis Rakestraw. It doesn't sound like it's anything serious.
I don't even know what he looks like, to be honest with you. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him.
You've never, man, right there.
That's his back. See, I don't even know what he looks like. I've never seen him play.
He played some snaps last year.
I must have missed him. I must have went out and got something from the fridge.
He was wearing number 15 last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex is back.
Yay.
But still not practicing.
Yes. No, he's not.
I respect him, though. Showing up to camp, even though you're not practicing, I'm cool with that. But let's not make a story a bigger story by not showing up.
He's in a great shape, supposedly, the best shape of his life. And he's ready to play. The guy wants a contract. Pay the man his money. Pay the man his money. You're still under the cap, from what I understand.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you. I gave up on going out and getting Hendrickson and players like that. Pay the guy his money. He's been your best linebacker the last 3 years.
No, he has. But there is also a reason you drafted Jack Campbell, and I've been on that train for forever.
That's fine. You need to.
He's your Mike of the future, but it's just I love Anzalone. I would love him to stay here, but eventually some of that money that you're spending is going to affect future moves, and I think this is one of those situations.
Lawrence Taylor had Carl Banks. Right, he had Gary Reasons. He had you need other linebackers.
Yeah.
You can't just play with one guy. Pay the guy his money and make him happy.
You know, it's funny, very quickly, one last note before we move on to the Tigers. This Hendon Hooker stuff is mystifying to me. I'm not being funny. It's mystifying. If you can't figure out what the Detroit Lions think about Hendon Hooker, you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And a few weeks ago,
he was a miss.
On Big D Energy, a few weeks ago, I made the comment, he gone, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, you never know what goes viral. Some people in Tennessee and some people around the National Football League read that. And I was like, hey, guys, this is how highly they think of him. They went and got a high school football coach to be their backup down the stretch last year.
Yeah. Teddy Two Gloves, man.
What? Like, are you paying attention?
They brought in Kyle Allen. It's his fifth team. It's his fifth
There's
team.
your backup in 2025, man. So to the surprise of nobody, he's taking reps with the third team. And I'm with you, Maz. It's a miss.
It's a miss. It's okay.
So
it's okay. And that's
miss.
the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We all on board that it's a miss? Because, I mean,
no.
Not
Wait a
saying,
minute.
You're not ready to say it's a miss yet?
I am not ready to say it's a miss.
We need to see what this preseason looks like, because at the time that they drafted him, there was maybe some conversation of him taking over for Jared Goff if it didn't work out. But I think what they realized is, Jared Goff's our guy. We're good. Okay, we have a backup quarterback now at worst case. But now you hear these things over the last couple years, and I know he came in injured, but last year he did have a full training camp, and he still hasn't seemed to make any progress. So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm not ready to call him a miss yet, but it is trending towards that.
Joe Milton was like the hot name for backup quarterbacks. This guy, and he won a couple games.
Yeah.
Regular season. They got a 6th round pick for him, New England. This guy, you couldn't get a 7th round pick for him.
The high school football coach Teddy Bridgewater thing last year.
Yeah.
Like I said, to me that was
the end.
This is what they think about here.
Right.
And it would be one thing if that was that by itself, but again, as you pointed out, Matt, to go out and get Kyle as well, man, that's writing on the wall shit.
Yeah.
It appears that way. And Maz, I mean, maybe it's just because he doesn't have a lot of game film as to why you probably wouldn't get a lot of value
I'm rooting for
him.
the guy.
But I'm not saying
I
you're
love
not.
him at Tennessee.
But it's just I think we still need to see what this preseason looks like and see if he can earn that number 2 job.
Let's not even worry about the backup quarterback. How about that?
I'm telling you right now, I'm a Heisman Trophy voter. I would have voted for him.
Yeah.
Until he injured his knee, he was by far. He was the front runner by far. He really
college
was.
and the pros is 2 different things, man.
Might have been a 1st round pick.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into the Tigers.
Everybody breathe. Relax.
Thank God.
Don't worry.
There's still people freaking out.
Scubal's got this.
Yeah.
What a horse.
Well, that's what it's gonna come back to.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. the best pitcher in the game had to bail your ass out yesterday.
Yep.
We're going to hear it.
Sure
We need
did.
a big week. We're going to get into it. JB, where are we going?
KG, Massage Chair House.
Hey, let's talk about Massage Chair House. And Maz is loving the Massage Chair House right now.
Oh,
He's
God.
in one of those platinum chairs that we got. But looking to upgrade your relaxation game? Check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. The largest chair showroom in the Midwest with top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki. Located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road, just up the street over here. Experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel. Book a visit at massagechairhouse.com or scan that QR code right there, smack dab on the screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of us here at Woodward Sports. Scan that QR code on screen. Use code word Woodward1000. You can deposit up to $1,000, but all you have to do is place a minimum of a $20 bet, and if it doesn't hit, Caesars will throw it right back into your account with no questions asked. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of us here at Woodward Sports. Do yourself a favor, make some money tonight.
All right, thanks for tapping in. Really appreciate you. Make sure you like it. You got any super chats, JB? Just get in my ear. Tell me we got to take care of that stuff.
We do actually, just real quick.
Good.
So I can rattle them off for you. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats. This one earlier before the show even started from Dante151. He said, congrats to both of you, Sean and Maz, for getting your own show. You guys deserve it. Let's go Tigers, Pistons, Lions, and Red Wings.
Damn right.
And also another $5 from Burn.
Shout out.
He said, oh, isn't that cute? The Vikings have a rookie QB, and this time they fixed the O-line and D-line. For real, guys. What a cute group of losers. What a cute group of losers.
That's my favorite bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you do the baby stuff, I love it.
They were so cute last year. Do you remember how mad they were?
Yeah, they were.
They were so
Why aren't they
mad.
talking about us?
They were so mad. It was fun. Now, somebody told us we have to have patience with Hendon Hooker.
Stephen Baffy. He told me, Maz, stop crucifying the kid.
Yeah, Maz.
He's been
Yeah,
a
Maz.
slow starter in college. Brad Holmes knows that. By the way, this kid beat out Joe Milton in college. Take it easy on him. The kid will be fine. Basically is what Stephen Baffy told me about Hendon Hooker.
Be fine as what? I mean,
Aye.
he's a guy that can't even hold a number 2 job.
Yeah.
They went and got a high school coach, man. I can't stress that enough.
At this point, why would you re-sign him? Because he is coming toward the end of his contract. Why would the Lions re-sign him at this
They won't.
I can't imagine how.
Let's see if he wins
I
the
don't think he's
backup
gonna,
game.
I don't think he's going to be number 2. I truly don't. I don't.
If
think
he
he's
doesn't
gonna
do
be-
it this preseason, then yeah, I agree with you. It's a wasted pick.
All right, we needed this last night. What the Tigers did, nice to see them SKUBAL night baseball again. That was nice to see that. SKUBAL did SKUBAL things. The dude was just disgusting again, and it is really, we're getting to the point. I thought it was premature maybe 2-3 months ago when people were putting him in the same breath as Justin Verlander, and we are long past that point now. Absolutely, positively deserves to be in that breath with Justin Verlander
right now.
No doubt about that. He was phenomenal last night. 11 Ks. Again, no walks.
Yeah. One
Amazing.
earned run.
That's phenomenal.
The man does not walk people. I mean, if he could pass some of that to Jack Flaherty, because when Bad Jack shows up, Bad Jack loves to put people on base.
No,
He really
Sean,
does.
I call Jack Flaherty a loose cannon cop. Sometimes he'll make the arrest, and other times he's going to do $50,000 in city damages. Like, you just don't know. And those first couple innings, you really got to watch him. But after that, after he settles in, he should be fine.
Hey,
that
60
streak was
wins.
already messed up.
First team to 60 wins. 60 and 40 at the 100 mark.
Let's get it out of the way, okay? Because I know people were bitching about it last night. Should he have left
Yes.
SKUBAL in for one more
Yes.
outlier?
Absolutely. I'm old school.
guess.
I miss complete games. You know, I miss when pitchers can go out there and just absolutely dominate a whole game. And you mean to tell me he couldn't get one more out?
That's the way
like,
I
come
feel.
on, man. You cost me my damn my bet on Caesar Sportsbook, of course, too. So not happy about that.
His worst pitch is better than anyone in the bullpen's best pitch. You leave him in. 2 outs in the 7th. I'm sorry, AJ. I know you went to Stanford, and I'm not. Look, you got 60 wins out of this team. I'm not challenging you, but there are some moves that I do, and I know 105 pitches. Oh my God, 105 pitches. We got to get him the hell out of there.
Right.
Come on, man.
You know,
Yeah, and you know who was coming up? A kid that they just brought up from the minors is the batter.
Yeah.
Come on, let him close.
But, Maz, I
Herter
mean,
throws the wild pitch, game over. Thank God we had Matt Vierling to bail it out.
who else?
It's not just AJ doing that, though. I mean, that's just the philosophy around baseball now.
But he's
Once
the
a-
boss.
Once a pitcher hits 100, it's like
Don't-
a death sentence now.
it
You
don't
can't
matter.
Go over 100 pitches, and I don't agree with that.
And I know I don't even want to bring this up, but I will because I'm me. What the hell are you babying him for?
Yeah.
What are you babying him for? Are you going to keep him after another season? Let him pitch. He's a bulldog. He threw 99 to the batter before. Let him pitch.
That's the thing that blows my. I mean, we've seen that multiple times. This is a
Yeah.
guy that, as he goes on, he seems to pick up steam.
Oh, yeah.
How many times have we seen him hit triple digits?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
late in the. Listen, Mez, I totally get it. 8th inning, take him out. I don't think there was any justification with 2 outs to take him
I
out.
think what did it was Himes at bat because he was up there so long. He had to battle him. And then, like I said, Dylan Dingler, he wasn't able to get the original strikeout when he got up there. So once that at bat went so long, AJ was always going to pull him. But I don't agree with it.
I needed that quick 9th inning very, 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 very badly yesterday.
Yeah.
I needed Will Vest to go out there and do Will Vest things.
He did
11 pitches
I needed it.
to get 4 outs.
Needed it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night in the 8th inning to get you out of the 8th, and then 8 pitches to get out of the 9th.
He's back.
2 strikeouts, by the way.
He's back.
Needed it. Absolutely needed
Save
it.
number 16 for Will.
You know, it's funny. I like what you talked. You used the cop analogy. I'm going to use a Tiger analogy. Before Max Scherzer figured it out, do you remember?
Yeah.
There was about 2 or 3 years of Max Scherzer. You take out a coin and just go good, bad,
Right.
Max. Head, good Max. Tails, bad Max. Ah, shit, he's going to be bad Max tonight. I mean, really, that was the routine with Scherzer. And then once he figured it out, like, that's what it is with Jack Flaherty. I mean, that's just what it is.
But the only difference is Scherzer was still young in his career. Jack Flaherty's been around the block more than a couple times. So I think this is just who he is. He is a streaky pitcher, but he's also capable of going out there and putting down a lot of batters. Like, he can give you a lot of strikeouts. And to be honest, if he can just do that, that's fine. We just need to keep the earned runs down. But if you can go out there and, you might get rocked for the first couple innings, but you end up settling in, I would much rather take that Jack over anything else.
You don't want that to be tonight, though, with Skeens out.
Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
Skeens hasn't been doing anything the last 3 games. He's barely going 5 innings. His strikeouts are down. They're a bad team. They just got swept by the White Sox.
Yeah.
They are real
The
terrible.
Pirates got swept by the White Sox.
I think JB can talk about
you
that.
think people here are mad at Chris Ilitch and they hate him? They despise the owner of the Pirates. They have nooses hanging around that stadium.
I can imagine.
For that Pirates owner. He walks through, they're screaming at him, obscenities. If I was that guy, I would sell this team in a New York minute. And God forbid he ever trade Skeens, they'll burn PNC down.
Oh, yeah.
They will burn that place down. So Pirates are a wounded animal. By the way, did you know their lifetime record now, the Pirates' lifetime record, is 1 game under 500.
God damn, really?
As of yesterday.
Holy
1 game under 500 as a team.
Damn.
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Can we make that a bit? Like every day, Maz's useless stat of the day.
Right. It's official. We doing it.
There's absolutely nobody out there
Who knows
that gave a shit that the Pittsburgh Pirates were one. But I love it, Maz. I love it.
know
That's
you
what
do.
makes you Maz. That's what makes
That's why
you
we
Maz.
love you.
JB was there. We'll get into JB. I want to talk about that because that's one of my favorite parks.
I'm going
serious.
Friday.
Have you been there before?
No.
Oh,
I've been to the outside, but
dude,
never
it's
watched
one of
the
my
game.
favorite parks.
I can't wait.
My kid and I have kind of our unofficial list, and we have it as number 1 on the list.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Where do you
that's
got City Field?
That was number 3 in New
Good.
York. Love it. Do you know what? All right, save it. We'll get into
Yes.
that. We'll get into
Yes.
We have 5 questions. It's kind of funny. We're going to do this all year. So we have 2 Michigan slapdicks in here and 2 Michigan State slapdicks in here.
love it.
So you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do?
Go blue.
We're going to have them answer the Michigan State questions, and we're going to answer the Michigan questions.
Sounds
okay?
good.
A show divided. Let's go.
So we've got 5 questions coming up. Want to talk about some of the best ballparks out there. But speaking of talking about JB, who's talking about what?
Planet Fitness. I believe that's you, Sean? Or
No, that one's not me.
No?
I can talk about Planet Fitness if you want. I've been a member there for 20 years.
Wow.
Seriously, I love Planet Fitness in Northville. The best thing about Planet Fitness, you get in there, you get your stuff down. How about that deal? Teens 14 through 19, workout free all summer long. That's June 1 until my boy's birthday. Honestly, it's cheap, it's easy. There's no reason to go to any other gym. That's why I've been a member legitimately since 2005. There are locations everywhere. You can go and work out at other Planet Fitness if you're on the road. Planet Fitness, don't settle for anything less.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's hot summer sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The hot summer sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com. Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, sports fans, you know where I'm going. Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Make sure you check him out. Middle Belt in Livonia. Do not miss him. He is here with us every Tuesday and Thursday on Woodward Sports. Trust the guy at DMAC Trust. Dr. Jeff Pierce, here to keep you in the game, performing at your best. Hey, I've been going twice a week for 2 months now for my tennis elbows. They're getting better. I highly recommend it. MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or 248-426-9944. Tell them the boys from Woodward sent you.
All right, before we get into 5 questions, by the way, welcome back in. Sean and Maz in the morning. This is a group effort. We got 4 cats in here. KG, JB, glad that you can join us. Check us out each and every morning. We're at that point now with the Tigers. Let's be honest. Do you know who we were the last year, the Detroit Tigers? We were the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little string they got
That's
late
true.
in the year. Oh, look at you got that little Tarek Skubal. Oh, you beat the Astros, such a big boy. Oh, you almost beat the Tribe. Like really, we were the Vikings last year.
We were better than the Vikings.
No, we were cute.
No, yeah.
We were cuter.
We may have been cute.
In August.
Because we got hot at the end of the year.
Yeah, but you got to, I mean, listen, the Vikings were 14-3.
I know.
You know, but right now, can we all agree, okay, just winning the division, all right? We own the Central.
I still got that shirt.
Damn shirts again.
I still have it.
Just winning the Central, and let's even say taking the next step. Even taking the next step and going to the ALCS. Can we all agree that's not going to be enough? Is that where you guys are at right now or no?
All right, so at least with me, to me, it's ALCS or bust. I'm not ready to say World Series or bust. When you look at what they did last year, they were supposed to go to the ALCS. We all know SKUBAL pitched his life out until he couldn't do it anymore. But overall, just where
KG, they weren't supposed to go to the ALCS.
Well, they could. They absolutely.
KG, they put the white flag up at the trade deadline. Yeah. They traded their guys, and they're like, okay, bring the kids up.
Yeah, I know.
We'll be fine. We'll see you next year. And then they won all those games.
Right.
So they weren't supposed to even be in a divisional round. And then they beat those cheaters in Houston. and then you got Cleveland, and you should win game 4 at home.
I'm terrified of Houston, by the way. I'm going to say it again. I'm terrified of Houston.
Yeah, I don't want to face Hunter Brown.
Yeah,
I don't want to face that kid.
We did it last year with lesser talent.
I think their top 2 pitchers terrify me.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
But once again, we made them look stupid in the playoffs.
Oh, big time.
And Maz, you're absolutely correct. Like, we were 10.5 games back. This was never supposed to happen. Not only was it a miraculous comeback by the Tigers, it was an epic collapse by the Minnesota Twins.
Correct.
Shout out Minnesota again.
Correct.
But no, like, absolutely. But once they got in the dance and then they won a playoff series, when you went into that ALDS and you look at how it played out, the Tigers could have absolutely went to the ALCS. Now, I'm not going to guarantee what would have happened once they got there. But to me, if you can make an improvement on what you did last year, this year, considering everything that you've done, including winning the division, I'm happy as a fan because I know this is only going to get better as we go along.
You know what, though? I think your expectations change. And I think, like, this 60-40 start, and the fact that right now, yeah, they are the best team in the American League.
Yeah.
Right?
Without it, yeah.
Does that change your vibe, though? Because, like, before the season started, I was with you. Okay, find a way. Let's go to the ALCS and everything. No, gosh damn it. We've been the best team in the American League all year.
We have.
Yeah, I want to go back to the World Series.
I mean, but Sean, it's just like we've been so long without an ALCS. Like, it's been over a decade without winning an American League Central title. So when you look at what they did this year, nobody saw this explosion of offense coming. Nobody saw them being 20 games over 500. Did we think that they could be better? Sure, but nobody saw this coming. I'm so happy with just what they've done so far, and this it's pretty much a formality that they're getting to the playoffs. They're going to be the AL Central Division champs. I'm cool with that as long as they get to the ALCS. And depending on what they do with that, I'm fine, but I know that we don't have that much of Tarek Skubal left on, his contract coming up. There is questions around that. So I do get it. You have to strike while the iron is hot. But we got another year at least to be competing for a World Series. So
you need some bats, guys. I know everyone wants pitching. Of course, we want pitching too. But you need a bat.
Yeah.
And Gino Suarez in Arizona is having a hell of a year.
2 more homers yesterday.
Listen, he's streaky. If you look at his numbers through every single game, sure, his numbers look unbelievably gaudy. But there are some games where he is going hitless, like 3-4 games in a row. But here's a guy that says that he would like to finish his career here in Detroit, where it started. And they traded him for Alfredo Simon. We all know that was a disastrous trade. Cincinnati said, hey, who do you want to give us for Simon? And the Tigers gave him a list. They're like, take a list. And they're like, all right, we'll take this guy and we'll take this guy, Suarez. All right, take him. And he's had a hell of a career. It would have been nice if he was here the entire time, but now you have a chance to go out and get him. You need that bat in this lineup. Sure, pitchers are great. I think they could survive with their pitchers. I really do, because I think you let the starters go longer a little bit. Save the bullpen. But you need hitters. You see 19 straight innings they went without scoring a run. And then they get the Riley Green homer on Saturday night. And then yesterday, they squeeze out 2 runs, and they had to go to the 8th inning to get that second run. You can't win games every week 1-0. 0-0 Friday night, that was a great game. Come on, man. You need some runs. So do it now. Javi Baez, injured.
Yeah.
Injured. We don't know what happened to him. Left the game yesterday. He's injured. And Neil Rule right on schedule yesterday in our Woodward text. Look at Javi swinging at that pitch 14 feet out of the box. He's back to his old self again. You need some hitters, guys. Go get us some hitters, Scott.
He has been dealing with an injury. He said, what, since the Red Series like a month ago or something?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, it's one of those things. Hey, listen, I'm going to say this, though, I say this all the time, all right? I feel sorry for guys like KG and JB and my Tiger-loving son, okay? Because you guys are sick and damn tired of people like me talking about how great 1984 was.
Yeah.
You need your 1984. I can say that from experience.
Yeah.
Because my generation, we knew everything about the 68 Tigers, okay? None of us were born. I knew every damn thing about that team. I got so sick and damn tired of hearing about the 68 Tigers, okay? And that was only a span of what? 16 years. Okay?
Yeah. You're at 40.
There are generations now of kids that have had to, hey, guess what this weekend is, Tiger fans?
Right.
It's the 84 reunion weekend. And you're just sitting back going, no, not again. And I mean, because that's what my kid, I can't tell you how many times he's like, Dad, no disrespect, but like, I'm sick of this. And I was like, none taken. I get it. That's where this is. It's time to mix in I was messing with my friends last night. The Chicago White Sox are a mess, right?
Yeah.
The Chicago White Sox are an absolute disaster, maybe behind the Pittsburgh Pirates.
They swept them.
We were just talking about, okay? The Chicago White Sox won a World Series 20 years ago.
It's facts.
Yep.
It's facts. It was a different time.
We're 41.
I know.
And to make it so bad, I've been teased and edged twice now. 2006 and 2012. Like, being so close and them not getting it, and not only that, being swept both times. It's like, yeah, it's been tough as a Tigers fan.
Hey.
And that's why I'm just grateful for what the fuck I have right now. Hey, just call me what you will.
We were there both times. And KG, I will say it again. You know, we had season tickets during that period. It was great. 2013 is the one that hurt my soul.
I believe it.
It did damage to me.
They were the best team in baseball unequivocally.
Period. And that series, I know everybody goes back to Poppy's home. There were so many things that happened from that point on where the Tigers had a chance to flip the script and they just didn't.
They went home and what was it? I think it was Scherzer. What was it? 1-0 game?
Verlander.
Yeah. Verlander.
Napoli. That was it.
1-0.
One bad pitch.
Yep. 1-0.
And our monstrous offense couldn't do dick.
Nope.
It's crazy.
Was it John Lester?
At home.
Was Lester?
John
Yeah,
Lester.
I think it was John Lester.
He killed
yeah.
us.
Good old John
Yeah.
Lester, man. I forgot
He killed
about
us. By the way, the Mets
12 years later, and I'm ready to drop F-bombs left and right.
upset about it.
Sean, the 86 Mets anniversary is coming up next year. They'll be 40. You know, 84 Tigers, 86 Mets.
Sheesh.
Come on, man.
All right, listen, I promise we'll get to 5 questions when we come back. I want to hear from JB about Pittsburgh. That part's awesome. It's not far away. I highly recommend. If you want to take one of those road trips, you got a couple young ones at home. Hell, you want to go with your buddies. Pittsburgh's a great time. I'm serious.
It is a good time.
Man's supposed to be taking me, but he just don't.
Hey, I'm taking my wife, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Your wife.
All right, am I telling the people about Ben?
You are.
Don't end up like that CEO.
Hey.
Don't get caught on the jumbotron.
Okay, somebody needs to Photoshop that. Maz with his arms around JB. Come on, you guys get to work. Chad, get to work. Maz with his arms around JB.
We're Michigan fans, baby.
Oh, I need that. Hey, if you got a crisis, you need to let VEN, V-E-N, point the way. Step 1, V, verify with details and photos. Step 2, E, engage your attorney. Step 3, N, notify your insurance provider. Get justice with V-E-N. That's Ben Johnson Law.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's hot summer sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The hot summer sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
At Gold Crown, concentrates are their bread and butter, crafting elite collaboration extracts since the caregiver days. Gold Crown partners with craft growers from Michigan to bring you exclusive full-spectrum concentrates, infused pre-rolls, and their live resin-infused gummies as well, too. Their new line, Crown Jewels, is here. It's gluten-free, effect-based, and coated in nerds just for that extra little pop for everyone. Find Gold Crown at over 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty. All rise for the reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
All right, welcome back in. Maz, KG, JB, Sean Baligian. We're going to do 5 questions around 9 o'clock in the morning. Things you might be talking about. We're going to go everywhere. But in honor of Justin, who just walked in, he wears the C on the Red Wings Slappy lineup team. I love you, Justin. All right, here's a question for you guys, okay? Who makes the bigger jump this year?
Oh, boy.
The Detroit Pistons from the 6 seed or the Detroit Red Wings from the 10 seed? I can't believe it. I'm going to rip his C off. I just heard him whisper to the right of me.
Right.
Pistons. He said it so begrudgingly, but he said Pistons.
Right. Well, I guess I'll go first. I mean, it's hard not to say the Pistons because they are the most tangibly close out of all the teams. And I understand Stevie Y has made some moves this year, not as many as people would like, not the type of moves that people would like. But overall, when you look at where the Pistons are at, they have an absolute chance to take over the East in the NBA because it's wide open right now. Even the Boston Celtics, who we know were so great for a couple years, they are starting to be broken up. The Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton is out going into next year. Like, there's just so...
The Knicks are the Knicks.
Yep, the Knicks are going to nick. We all know that. Shout out to them. But it's just, the East is for the taking, and the Pistons could be a top 4 seed. I strongly believe that.
Maz?
You would seem to think to go from the 10 up to the 8 or even the 7 is a pretty nice jump because the Pistons are sitting at 6 right now.
Yeah.
How far can they go up? Can they win their division? I don't think so. I think it's Cleveland's division still. So that eliminates the 1 seed.
Yeah.
What's the most they can go up? To the 4? Maybe a 5?
Yeah, they can go to the 4. They arguably were the 5th seed last year. They were battling back and forth.
I'm going to say it's the Red Wings because there's no possible way that this team could still stay stagnant all these years that Stevie Y has been here. Listen, I have to believe, I have to, that it's their turn to join the rest of the ranks. The Lions, they made the jump. The Tigers have made the jump. We never thought they would. And the Pistons have made the jump. We never thought they would. They won 14 games, for crying out loud, just 2 seasons ago. I'm going to say the Red Wings. I'm going to say they're a playoff team this year, which, 8 make it. So that's 2 spots. I think they can go as high as the 7th seed in the East. Can they win the East? No. But can they make the dance? Yeah. I'm going to go with the Wings.
JB, what you got?
I wish you could show Justin laying on the couch,
They did.
shaking his head.
There he is. I'm ripping that C off his Slaps jersey. He
Shout out.
doesn't deserve to wear the C anymore.
Shout out Justin over there. I got to agree with KG. I got to go with the Pistons on this one. It just seems like it's an easier step forward for the Pistons. The East is extremely weak right now, and I'm like so disappointed in Steve Eisman just because we sat here and we preached Eisman plan. But it's like, how long is this plan going to take into effect? Do we have to wait another 10 years for this team to be good again?
That's why
let me read a chat.
All right.
Steve Baffy, our friend.
All right.
LOL. Maz is going on blind faith, ignoring what Stevie Y has provided since day one.
You know what? This is why I think the question was more difficult and you guys all kind of touching on it. How far legitimately can the Pistons go?
Right.
They easily, I think they can. If things go, if everything goes according to plan, 3 seed. That's the ceiling that they can get to next year.
You know what? I'll go with it.
Yeah.
I'll go with it. The 3 seed. Let's say the 3 seed. That's only 3 spots.
True.
And I think what you're going to get is you're going to get those people like Maz, like Steve said, with love to Maz, because we all know it's Maz being Maz. There's nothing to believe that the Red Wings are going to make a jump, but is it really that crazy to say maybe they could jump?
I'm going with the odds.
No.
Right?
They can't be this bad for that
right
long.
outside of the playoffs, and I know this year was worse than the year before, but they are teetering right outside the playoffs.
The problem as well in the East, and Justin and I, all jokes aside, have talked about this a lot.
They got a goalie now.
Their competition around them have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, Montreal is a lot better, like a lot better. Okay, Ottawa, they didn't make the jumps that they did that maybe Montreal did. How Montreal, who was better last year, went like this, and some of those younger kids are going to be a year older. Ottawa was already a step ahead. This division is a bitch.
Yeah.
I've said it for 2 years. I'll continue to say it. It's the best division of hockey. Tampa isn't going anywhere, guys. I'm not saying they're going to win Stanley Cups again, but they're not going anywhere. Florida. Enough said.
Yeah.
Maple Leafs, you know as well as I do, they'll be fantastic in the regular season and flame out in the playoff. That's just what they do. Montreal and Ottawa? Where can the Red Wings go? Right?
Can they go back to the Western Conference?
No.
Is that possible?
As a Midwest state, sure.
All right. So I mentioned this before. We have 2 Michigan slaps and 2 Michigan State slaps in here.
Yes.
So now I'm going to be different. Hey, Maz.
Yeah.
KG.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Michigan State football 2025?
Maz, I'm going to let you go first.
I like Aiden Childs.
What?
I do. I like him. I think he's a talented kid.
Look at JB.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if people are around me shaking their head and all, but I think Jonathan Smith did a nice job in this offseason. They got their new athletic director. They got their new president. I think they are definitely headed on the upward swing. they can't possibly be as bad as they've been the past couple of years. Let's face it, the Mel Tucker thing ruined them. So they had to start from scratch. They have NIL money now, maybe not as much as Michigan, but they do have some money coming in. That's why they brought in that new AD. And I got to say, they could be a 7-win team this year. I believe that Michigan State could win 7 games this year.
Well, Mass, but I really think that Aiden Childs has the possibility of getting his coach fired this year. I think that if they don't make a bowl game, that is what is going to happen. And to me, everybody talks about, what is Bryce Underwood going to do? He's a freshman quarterback. To me, Aiden Childs has just as much to prove as Bryce Underwood. Make no mistake about it. And I'm not saying he's a scrub by any means, but you do have a little bit more at your disposal offensively in terms of offensive line. Nick Marsh is coming back. We expect to see better things out of Aiden Childs, and he has to stop turning the football over. Shout out to Neil. He's a turnover factory. And that was one thing that Neil harped on constantly last year, and that kind of was the downfall of the Michigan State Spartans. So they go as far as Aiden Childs takes them.
Dumb throws. All right, I want to keep going.
Before you spin off us, you think I'm wrong?
Well, you know what? This is what I'm going to say before he and I talk about Michigan. I promised my daughter when she started at Michigan State that I was going to take whatever bowl game Michigan State went to. That was our trip, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I take my daughter on our first bowl trip? That's a question that I have.
Yes, you are. You're taking her.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know where you're going.
I don't know.
I don't know where you're going. You might go to Alabama. You might go to Detroit.
Listen, I'd go to the Pinstripe Bowl. I'd go to the Pinstripe Bowl.
Play Yankee Stadium at Christmas time.
I'd pour mayo on myself.
Oh, no, not that.
Yeah, please don't.
Not the Mayo Bowl.
I'd pour mayo on myself. Are you kidding me?
Not Duke's mayo of all mayo.
You're gonna go. You're taking a trip with her this year. I promise you.
I have a very tough time coming up with 6 wins. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, don't take it to the bank.
I have a very, and if they don't, I think they'll move on. I agree with you. I think they'll move on. I do. New AD, you know how new ADs are. I want my guy. He's not my guy. We have to strive for.
Where did he come from again? What school?
Oregon State. Oregon State.
Okay.
All right.
No, I meant the new AD.
Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Thank
you.
So, JB, I can already see you cringing in there right now. JB, your thoughts on Michigan football in 2025?
Don't be a hater, JB.
Blue.
I'm not going to be a hater as much as I would like.
You wearing a Michigan hat right now?
It's not a Michigan hat, all right. These
you
are
in the bays right now?
These are not
in the
made
bays
colors.
right now. That's all I'm
Stop
saying.
it! Stop it! These are Pittsburgh mustard colors.
Oh,
right?
okay.
That's what it is.
Excuse me.
That's what it is. I'm not going to be a hater. As much as I don't like or don't care for the Michigan team, they have something in Bryce Underwood. I know he hasn't played his first collegiate official game, but still, if you look at game tapes before from back in high school, this kid is talented as hell. Receiving core, that's where you're going to have some issues, but I think given his talent, he's going to make these receivers shine a lot more than what they normally would, than what they've been ranked at as before in the college football list. Defense, I think the defense will still be there. It'll still step up. And, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm confident in this Michigan team to at least make it to another bowl game. National championship again, you probably got a ways to go. But as of right now, another good season, college bowl game for you guys, definitely in the picture.
No playoff, JB, real quick?
No.
What you think will make the playoff?
Well, aren't they expanding the playoffs again this year?
Not this year.
Still next year.
They're debating it.
They're debating
it. It isn't official yet.
It might be 20 teams in the playoff this year. Not sure.
Let's not do 20. But, yeah, you'll definitely be in the playoffs. How far you'll go, that all depends on your seeding. So that's
I feel the exact same way. I look at their schedule. I think their schedule's cake.
Yeah.
And I'm not, listen, I don't want one Michigan fan, including you two, to think that I'm being disrespectful. It's smart. We're going to see more of that, you guys.
Yeah.
We are. We're going to see more of that. I think it's fantastic. I don't have the fear of Raiola and Nebraska that some people do.
Know. You seen that schedule?
No, but what I'm talking about head-to-head.
They going to be this year's Penn State.
Head-to-head. You know, they're going to lose to Nebraska. I don't see it.
Yeah, nah.
I'll echo, I had a chance to call a lot of Bryce's games the last couple of years, in particular last year. The kid is effortless. If you haven't seen him yet, he reminds me, for the older generation, prime Randall Cunningham.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a big comparison.
Listen, effortless. The way, do you remember how it almost looked like he wasn't even throwing the ball. When Randall went back,
Yeah.
and then it would just effortless.
It was like a punt.
Really,
right away, he punted as well.
And even him running the option is going to look better now that you have a competent offensive coordinator in the building as well, man. I'm really excited for what this Michigan offense can be. I'm not saying they're going to be the air raid offense, but I do expect them to start leaning more into passing the football now that you have now that it's not Davis Warren back there. That's all.
And because it's a true freshman, the one thing that everybody forgets, and honest to God, you can ask any coaches, okay? The one thing that everybody forgets is you're only a freshman for so long. You're only a first-time starter for so long. We can say that early in the season, but when you're 7-8 weeks in, okay, are you really a freshman anymore?
Not
are
really.
you really a first-time starter anymore? So I think what they are at the beginning of the year and what they are at the end of the year are going to be two different things. And, oh, by the way, the beginning of the year, there isn't a lot that scares me. I'm sorry, I'm not. I know a lot of people look at that Oklahoma game.
I was just about to ask.
I think Venable is a guy begging to be fired.
Damn.
I really do.
Damn.
I know, but you're still going. You're still going in Norman, Oklahoma. All right, that's a tough place to play.
Here.
No, I still believe that man. I got Michigan at 10-2 and going to the playoff.
Okay.
Where's your two losses?
One, you guys are going to get mad at me. Ohio State.
You do think so?
Ohio State. The other one, I don't want to say Oklahoma. I don't want to say Nebraska. Somewhere along the line.
All right.
Just on principle. How's that?
That's fine.
Somewhere along. I'm not buying the Nebraska and Oklahoma stuff. I'm just not.
I got 11 wins, and I got the one loss to Oklahoma. I do.
Okay.
I think that's a loss.
I got around 9-3, but 9-3 should be enough to get them in. But what I wanted to ask you is, if they don't get in the playoff this year, do you think that's the end of Sharon Moore? Should he be fired?
Wow.
Are you 9-3?
Let's say we finish with 7 wins.
Oh, bye. When you're spending that much money, bye. Honest to goodness.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Sorry. This is kind of like, I remember having this conversation with some Spartan fans last year, JB, about Aiden Childs, okay? Come on, man. First-time starter at a new school. Come on, you got to lay off him. No. That's over.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're being paid $700,000 a year, man.
The clock is on.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
This is why I expect the playoffs, even though he is a freshman quarterback.
And I think that goes back to Sharon. Okay,
Yeah.
if you're pouring all this money in and you go over the top to get this full-fledged stud, and I really believe he's a full-fledged stud, and then you answer the bell with 7 wins, okay?
Yeah, it's going to be
Especially the way that Wink fixed things last year. I mean, dude was getting hammered by people, and towards the end of the season, you could see the improvements on the defensive side of the ball. My gosh, 7 wins?
No,
right?
Add to that, and I know you're not a big fan of the recruiting classes, but Michigan has had one of their best recruiting periods that they've had in a very, very long time. I said this way before, like, Sharon Moore has the potential, keyword potential, to be one of the best recruiters Michigan has ever had. And he is a big reason why Bryce is in the building.
And he ain't going anywhere.
So I think he's bought himself an extra year just off Bryce coming to the school alone. But 7 to 8 wins this year or not making the playoff this year, it would be a absolutely bad look for him.
When Hobbs left, I was the first guy to say, you got to bring in a name. To me, when they brought Sharon Moore in, it was like a gut punch to me. I'm like, who is this guy? But last year, what I saw him do with that team impressed the hell out of me. All the crap that's going around about this team, Connor Stallions, Harbaugh, Weiss, all that crap, and that's a lot of crap, man. Wow. And he survived all of that. They beat Ohio State to win a bowl game.
Yeah.
He's got my vote.
You know what's funny about that? And I'm glad that you brought up the recruiting stuff because, boy, it doesn't seem like that long ago. I used to go back and forth with people like you wouldn't believe. And I think Michigan fans probably understand my point now better than any of them want to admit. Although I did hear from a lot of Michigan fans about this. Do you know how many times, and JB, I know you know this, do you know how many times I heard about Brady Hoke recruiting classes? Like, fuck you. Yeah. Like, honestly, shut up. Like, that was, you just can't compete with that. This is a top 5 class. We're getting back to the days of the big 2 and little 2. The recruits are important if you have a competent coach, okay? If you have a competent coaching staff. You guys lived through that, okay? It didn't mean a damn thing when Brady Hoke was there.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it went backwards. And if we're being honest,
Backwards from Rich Rod?
it was going backwards as it went on, as the Brady Hoke era went on. It went backwards. Hey, listen, if we're being honest, your Lord and Savior, Jim Harbaugh, how did the signing of the Stars work out his first 6 years?
Not so hot.
And it's kind of funny, KG, you know this. Their recruiting grades kind of went from this to that.
Yeah.
And yet the winning went from that to this.
Yeah, it's
As
true.
the recruiting kind of went down. Get the right people in place. Get the fits in place. Sometimes getting the 3 who's hungry, who's got a chip on his shoulder, is a better move than getting the 5 who's been coddled. So recruiting is of the utmost importance. But these people in the last 15 years that have held out these grades as some indicator of future success and or failure, you aren't paying attention. I mean, that's real.
No, it is
I'm not
absolutely
making
true.
anything up.
Well,
All
listen,
of that happened, you know.
Harbs was on his way a lot earlier with that talent that he drafted, that he brought in, until trouble with the snap, when his soul left his body. I saw it. I saw it go because mine went.
Yeah.
I was ordering Chinese food. I was ready to eat a king's meal. And then that happened.
Everybody's got their story that day.
But it's a fact.
Man,
Oh,
what?
it is.
You
And
never
then I
forget
heard
where
my
you were.
neighbors, because I had the screen door open, heard my neighbors outside screaming of joy because I had a whole Michigan State block. And I never recovered. Never.
We had. I'll tell you mine very quickly. The kids wanted Coney dogs, and I was very pissed off. I
Yeah.
was very pissed off, and so my wife, very nice, Michigan grad, said, "Well, I'll go pick up the Conies."
Oh.
Well, you know her. She's not going to turn on the. She's not
No.
going to turn on the damn game
No.
on the
Right,
radio.
right.
And she comes back home like 5 minutes later because the Coney's right there. And my son and I are dancing around. We're literally dancing around the house. And she goes, no way. And I go, there is no possible way I can even explain to you what just happened.
That shit was
so
crazy.
I'll try to just show you on everybody has their story that game. It was
Never
absurd.
forget where
So
you
that's
were.
when Jim Harbaugh almost, really, to me, lost being a coach. I thought he was ready to quit after that because he no-showed the next couple of years.
If you remember, Maz, all that signing with the Stars bullshit started really in 16 and 17. Do you remember they would have the big shows out there? And there were rumors who was going to show up, and oh my gosh, Ric Flair is going to come and all
Right.
that stuff.
Tom Brady.
Well, and this is what I say, and I'm not being a dick. How'd that work out?
It didn't.
So that's my issue with the recruiting stuff. Yes, it's important, but getting the right guys and getting the right fits and coaching them up, I'll take that every day of the week.
No, and Sean, I agree, but there was also 2 different eras of recruiting too. Jim Harbaugh, his name alone was going to bring kids to the school. Sharon Moore is a little bit different, and now you're in this NIL age. So for him to be able to go out and put up one of these recruiting classes that he put up this year, after Michigan definitely underachieved last year, I think it's a testament to just who he is, and people want to see what Sharon Moore is about. They want to play for him, and I do feel he has that kind of command to be able to pull kids in, and I think that's a great skill to have in the NIL era. But we do have to see how it's going to pan out.
So I want to point something out. The Michigan Slapdick has them going 9-3. The Spartan Slapdick has them going 10-2. Okay.
I'm playing this safe.
Good morning, everybody.
I had your team. I had your team with 7
you're
wins.
better than me. Where are you at with Michigan? You think we're going to the bowl, JB?
We'll get in. We'll definitely get in, but it will be a messy way to get in. I'll say that.
It's not going to be a pretty season.
It's not going to be a pretty season, and I can say that respectfully.
Listen, I'll go to the Game Above Bowl. I'll hit
Shout
up
out.
Matt Shepard. Shout out Shep. Make sure to check out Shep and Braylon. I'll go to the Game Above Bowl.
Hell yeah, you will.
I have no problem with it.
You absolutely will.
Well, hell yeah.
Will you get that? I don't know. I really don't. Because even if it's a sloppy season and y'all just backdoor into a bowl game, I don't think that looks good for Jonathan Smith either. I really don't.
What year is your daughter Lauren in?
Starting her junior year.
Junior year. I have my Lily graduated. She's
Congrats.
God
Shout
bless her.
out.
She's in Tennessee now, her first job. My daughter Maddie is a freshman this year at MSU. Of course, I got her right away. Maddie, get the football tickets, and she got her own tickets already. So She's ready to go. I'm telling you, you're going to be better than you think you are. I
Okay.
really do.
All right. I'll go to the Pinstripe Bowl.
I don't got a problem with
I
that.
will. There are worse places to go than New York around the holidays, right?
I'll be there.
Holidays?
I'm
That's
there.
a fact.
Yeah, I'll go there.
I'm rooting for you, Sean. Not really, but.
Come on, a little bit. A little bit.
Just a tad.
Like 6 and 6, man. I
Just a
can't believe we're
tad.
having
Just-
this. JB, I thought those days were over. Like, honestly, I thought Mark D'Antonio ran those days off. I really did.
You thought so, but unfortunately, Mark D'Antonio can't stay around forever, and now we got a new regime.
You had 1 year of mail. That was nice. K9, right? Yeah.
Like I said, it was nice, but now it's like now you got to rebuild once again. You got to go right back to the well and hopefully get some people from the transfer portal that want to come to Michigan State.
All right, are we up against it yet? Let me finish this very quickly, okay?
Yeah.
Can I finish this very quickly? 10 days away from Lions football. Where are you at with this team? I know we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Right now, again, put you on the spot. JB, we're going to start with you. How many wins for the Lions this year?
What'd I say, 12 before, 12, 13 before?
I think you did, yeah.
You sticking with it?
I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
I'm still sticking with it. Give me
Maz?
12.
I told you. I got 13 wins, maybe 14.
Oh, my
wins.
gosh.
Sorry.
I originally said 13 as well. I may go down to 12. I may do 12.
I'm going 11 and 6 and still winning the division.
Okay.
11
I
and
think
6.
the best bet in the NFL is Lions over 10.5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
33 days away from week 0. Honest to God, I'm not being funny. It's one of my favorite days of the year. Okay? And I know what people are thinking. Why? College football's back. And oh, by the way, they open up the cider mill in my neighborhood that day as well.
Shout out
So
cider mills.
that's a holy day.
Now, is this Labor Day weekend or the weekend before
August
Labor Day?
23rd. August 23rd.
So it's the weekend
Yeah,
before.
August 23rd. Week 0 do anything for you? Are you going to watch those useless games all day?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. As far as Michigan, I'll be tapped into them early in the season. But as far as college football as a whole, I don't really tap in until about week 3 or 4. That's when I really start getting excited about the whole college football landscape. But
Maz, do anything for you?
Of course. I'm all in. It's football, man. College football, I want to see, what channel the game's on, who's announcing the games. I'm all in, man. It's football. It's unless the Tigers are playing, I'm in.
That's what, honest to goodness, that's what people like. Iowa State, Kansas State. Okay,
I'll flick it on.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm
you
in.
fucking
I'm in.
sicko.
Here, no, listen. Here's your schedule that day.
Let's have it.
Iowa State, Kansas State,
Okay.
Fresno State, and Kansas. Boy, Kansas is going to own week 0.
Kansas
you got
owns week
K-State
0.
and
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Sam Houston, Western Kentucky.
Oh, well.
Idaho State and UNLV.
I know.
And this is a game that Neil and I, for years now, we text each other during the game with no pants on, Stanford and Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
The Hawaii game is always the late game in week 0.
Shut the over.
And so,
Right.
hey, Neil, are you watching the
Right.
game?
Shout out,
Yeah.
Neil.
Of course I am. Do you also have no pants on? Of course I do. That's week 0, anything for you?
I mean, of course, I'm a football junkie, so obviously I know week 0 doesn't mean a lot to everyone, but still, I'm going to stay tapped in. Games start at noon, so I will be locked into my couch watching this, non-conference football that doesn't really matter, but still, it's football, once again, on a Saturday. I'm in. I'm bought in.
And it's real football. We're 10 days away from fake football, but I mean, it's still the Lions. Don't get me wrong. I'm in.
Still football.
We're speaking of football. We're going to take a tour around the NFL. Not quite ready to do the what did you see in the NFL routine, but lots of NFL stuff. It's the King. We're going to give a tip of the cap to the King when we come back. First, where are we going, JB?
Who has Lady Jane's?
I have Lady Jane's.
Hey!
I've talked about Lady Jane's a few times in the last 20 years. Why? Because, well, it's wicked awesome. I've done these reads many times. I've gotten my hair cut many times at Lady Jane's. Whether it be you guys, whether it be here at this beautiful facility, whether it be out in your own neighborhood. I've gone to the Novi location. I've gone down to Grand River Road. Lady Jane's has you covered. Guys are simple. We like simple stuff.
Facts.
You don't want complications. You know what? You walk in, you get a haircut, you're handsome and clean. Lady Jane's open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won? Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's hot summer sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The hot summer sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
And big shout out to Loom Cannabis Company that we have a lot of love for here at Woodward Sports. They are debuting their new drink, Buzzin', man, and it comes in a lot of different flavors: watermelon, cherry, strawberry, or the 2 new flavors, raspberry lemonade and peach. Crack a can, take a sip, and catch a buzz, man. Available at any of Loom's 38 locations across the state. Use code WSN30 for 30% off your entire order. That's a big discount, 30% online or in store, and you can get all that by going to loom.com.
I love that buzzing stuff. Like,
it's so good.
So, KG, I'm not weed guy. No disrespect. Like I'm just. It was never my thing. Okay?
I feel you.
Man, I take one of those at night. Like if I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm like this for a few minutes, and then it's like 99.
Yeah, they perfect for that.
Yeah.
And then no hangovers, 100% hangover free.
It's tremendous, and it is. Yeah, like you don't feel like shit in the morning.
I would love to give Maz one and just see how he
Listen,
operates.
listen,
Maz, would you drink the buzzing?
I don't know. I think I would.
You did 10 milligrams. You can do 7.
The heavyweights want me to do a gummy on the air. So I promised them I would. So Sean, I don't know if you know this. A couple of years ago, we were at a place. I think it was a Dispo.
It was Dispo, yeah.
It was Dispo.
Yeah.
I had the Gilligan hat on, and they like do a gummy. So I'm like, hey,
Anson in the building.
Hi, Anson.
Hey,
so I take a gummy. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. By 5 to 3, I'm like, this is nothing. Nothing, man. What is it? 3 o'clock? I was like this.
Cooked.
I was like, they went to me, and I'm like, I've reached down. I got nothing. I got nothing.
She's got Captain.
I was feeling no pain, but I felt good.
See, you need to be with somebody who knows what the flip they're doing.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Harry, they had the event in June, and you guys were broadcasting out there. My buddy Harry knows what he's doing. So, like, you know, if it was Anson would go, oh, try this, and it's like 28 milligrams. And I'd be in a coma for 2 days, right? And like Harry will say to me, he's like, dude, you're a lightweight. You're an amateur. So take this. So that's what, oh, man. Yeah. I get what you guys like.
I think they overdid me that day, by the way. I think they told me to take something I probably...
You might have got 20 in there. It might have been a good 20.
It was a 10.
So I wanted to ask you, do they go stale?
What, the gummies?
Yeah, because there's an expiration date.
Yeah, most gummies do. There are some that last longer than others.
So do you throw them away like you throw milk away?
You keep them in the fridge, right, Anson? Do you keep them in the fridge?
You can if you want to.
I mean, even if they go expire a little bit,
it's THC.
Yeah.
Right. So they're still good.
Yeah,
all right.
still somewhat good.
I still think I have a pack from back then.
Oh shit! What was that? 2 years ago?
Listen, that
year and a half.
that buzzing stuff. Like when we had that event a few weeks ago, I was walking up like this.
Yeah.
Like it was the Coldplay picture, except I had a bunch of buzzings in my house. Right? I ran to my car like this, and nobody's taking that shit away from me when we went to.
That is great.
No, really, I'm serious. I have like sleep issues as it is.
Yeah.
And so like if I'm having one of those rough nights, I drink one of those, and I shit you not, I feel it go like this.
Yeah.
Like you can feel it. And it's like, okay, cool, man. I'm going to bed.
You should look into like CBD or like melatonin. That'll probably help you with your sleep too.
Yeah.
All right. President Trump pushing for the Redskins to return to the Redskins.
And the Indians.
And the Indians.
He wants the Indians back too.
I know
he
y'all
has
happy.
threatened the owner of the Washington Commanders, Josh Harris. Listen, you want me to help you get this new stadium in D.C., go back to the Redskins name. Otherwise, I'm not going to help you. Now, we know President Trump is he's like a comedian.
Yeah.
And he throws stuff out there. He is.
I mean,
he's a comedian.
Answered over there.
He throws stuff out there, and, sometimes it sticks. Sometimes, that's just another reason for people to dislike him. But yesterday, there was a picture. You guys know Chief Wahoo. The logo, Chief Wahoo.
You got to get rid of Chief Wahoo. Can we agree with that?
Well, listen, the Chief Wahoo logo was a Donald Trump logo.
Oh,
it was Donald
God.
Trump as Chief Wahoo.
Come on, man.
And he's like, make America
Indian
again.
Oh,
it was no,
just
make
wrong.
Indians great again. MIGA. Make
We should make
Indians
America
great
Indian
again. So he's coming out with MIGA. MIGA.
Come on, dog.
MIGA.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So the owner, Mark Shapiro.
Holy shit.
I forgot who owns the who owns the Guardians.
The Guardians?
Mark something.
I have no
Anyway,
clue.
he says to him, "Well, this guy, he's lost 3 elections. He should change the name. Since he changed the name from the Indians to the Guardians, he's lost 3 elections. I guess he's running for like a state senator or something like that. He's like, if he wants to win an election, he should change the name back to the Indians."
That's crazy.
And
just outright extortion.
and the owner came out and said, "Look, man, we're moving forward. It's the Guardians. We're looking forward. We're not looking back." I haven't heard from Josh Harris and Magic Johnson, though, on the Redskins name. It's probably a shot in the dark, but hey, they want to be back at RFK.
How many people screw up and call them the tribe to this day? Like
Still, I
the
still do
Indians
it.
are always
Yeah.
going to be the Indians.
Yeah,
the
right.
Guardians are always going to be the tribe to me.
Just like you did.
They
still
are.
do it.
I don't think the tribe is a bad thing.
The problem with it was the Chief Wahoo. Get
Yeah.
rid of that picture, man.
Right.
Like that was that logo was, come on. That was a little too much, all right? I never understood the Redskins one. I'm not going to lie to you. I never understood it because I think what people don't understand is that's also a tribe. Like if it was Redskins, well then okay, I'm with you. Come on.
Right.
But like when people actually found out it was a tribe, then it was like, okay, that one's weird to me. I got to be honest with you. That one's weird to me.
No doubt. And if you go back to the George Allen days, it was actually Vince Lombardi that changed the helmet. Here's another one of my facts. They used to have the spear on the helmet.
Yeah, I remember.
So Vince Lombardi took over the Redskins. He changed the helmet to make it look like the Packers. He went to the gold helmet with a circle and an R in it and a feather coming out.
That's fire.
So to make it look like the Packers. They went to the 70s, then he passed away. George Allen came in and took him to the championship against the Dolphins, Super Bowl 7. I don't got to tell you. 14-7. Should have been 17-0 for the 17-0 Dolphins, but Gary O'Premian's kick was blocked and run back by Mike Bass. I digress. Bring that back, or put a W in the circle for Washington, and maybe hang the feathers or put a spear through it. There could still be Commanders, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think the Guardians are changing. I'm convinced the Redskins. Well, the Commanders are going to be the Redskins.
You
again.
do believe that?
I
don't.
I kind of believe that.
I
too.
don't. I wish nothing more. I would love it.
As long as the party that's being affronted don't, because I heard that kind of, the people surrounding that, they didn't really have a problem with the Redskin name. So if they don't have a problem, I'm riding. But besides that, we should probably stay away from
Well,
it.
and you nailed it. If there wasn't like a literal tribe called the Redskins, then I could sit back and go, okay,
Right.
I feel you. We've grown up, we've evolved, all those buzz terms. But I think because there is a tribe named the Redskins, I think it's silly. I did day one and I do today.
I can see them going back.
I'm with you 100%.
Hey, JB, can you do the 2025 NFL top 100 players?
Oh, yeah.
They released the 80 to 100.
Yeah.
I'm always interested to see where the names are because, listen, I joke with my boy Justin all the time. We overrate our own left and right. We do.
Yeah.
Okay, we do. We overrate our own, and we also feel like hey, they're disrespecting this guy, they're disrespecting that guy, and you put the chips on our shoulder. But I'm always intrigued to see where our guys fall on lists like this. JB, what you got for us? 80 to 100, the NFL top 100 players.
Well, they broke it down a little bit. So this is the recent list that just came out. Is 71 through 80. Obviously, our very own Kirby Joseph is sitting at 71. You got Sam Darnold, 72. Christian McCaffrey, 73. Bobby Wagner, 74. Patrick Queen at 75. Vita Vea, 76. T. Higgins, 77. Khalil Mack, 78. Dakota Rain Prescott, 79. And Rashawn Gary at 80.
I don't have any issue with that. The Sam Darnold thing blows my mind, though. It just does. I mean, this goes back to something we talked about earlier. That man should send gifts to KOC every year.
Hell yeah.
That's a fact.
Like legit.
He's a quarterback guru, that guy. He is.
My problem is if Xavier McKinney is anything above Kirby Joseph, I'm going to have a mad problem with that.
Okay.
Because Kirby Joseph, arguably the best safety in the league last year. If this is going off last year's numbers in play, Kirby Joseph should be higher on this list. I'm sorry. He's putting up Ed Reed type of stats.
He's getting paid, though. Don't worry about it.
He is.
He'll
and
show.
shout out to him. But
He'll show.
That's if Xavier McKinney is above him, I have a problem.
How great would this be if Kirby Joseph intercepts Aaron Rodgers again when the Steelers come to town?
He retired him as a Packer.
The week, the couple days before Christmas,
it's
the
happening.
Steelers are here.
You know it's happening.
Wouldn't that be fun as hell?
Yes.
Oh.
How about the opening game? It's the Steelers and the Jets. You can't make this crap up.
The
NFL wins.
Yeah.
They're a soap opera that's already been written.
Yeah.
The NFL wins. As long as you accept that, we're all it's wrestling.
It's
we're all just better with our lives, right?
Yes.
It's hey, one more thing. How about the Athlon Sports helmet tier list? Can you find that?
Oh, I love me helmets.
I love helmets too. I'm with you. You can rip on me.
What's your very favorite helmet of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time, NFL.
I love that sweet Buccaneer. I did.
Me too.
Did you really? I never knew that.
Bruce.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
my guy.
What?
Pat the Patriot.
That's not beating the Oilers helmet. Let's stop it, man. That
The Oilers helmet was money.
Iconic.
The old Houston Oilers helmet?
Yes.
Absolute money. Absolute money. All right, so explain this to us, Maz.
Well, the Bengals are listed as number one. Now, the Bengals, alongside...
I disagree with that so mightily.
It looks like the Cardinals, the Chargers, the Browns. They put the Browns on the top tier. And the Bills, this is Athlon Sports. They've been around for a long, long time.
I don't get that.
This is their opinion, of course.
Do better, Athlon.
I always loved the Cardinal. I love Sad Cardinal better than this Cardinal.
See, I love the Chiefs. I've always loved that Chief helmet.
Yeah.
It's been beautiful.
That's like an old school. It's just again, I'm a font guy. I think the way the font is and how they kind of have the rib for her pleasure arrow. I think that's.
How about to me, the Raiders and the Cowboys should be on the top tier? If you're asking me.
You can hate the Cowboys with everything inside of you. That is a classic helmet.
Classic. And the Raiders.
Yeah,
Come on.
KG can't.
Raiders, yes.
KG can't separate
Raiders,
the hatred.
yes. Cowboys, absolutely.
I love that Cowboys helmet.
And
Absolutely
come
love
on, the Chargers for sure.
Chargers, yes, should be higher.
I like the Dan Fouts Chargers helmet.
You like the dark blue?
I do. I like the dark blue one.
The mini helmets out of the quarter machine as a kid.
Oh, dude! Oh my gosh!
They have the Lions as on the fourth tier.
Yes.
Along with the Bears, Cowboys, Giants. I can't make that one. Broncos, which is a horrible helmet. Now.
Horrible.
And the Saints, who I think should be way up there.
Way higher.
The Saints helmet's beautiful.
I loved the old Broncos helmet. Where he's running through the D.
Yeah,
that's Bucky the Bronco.
Bucky
the Bronco.
All right. So what's it? D, is that the Patriots? I can't see
the Patriots, the Panthers. I can't make out that one.
Ravens.
That's the Ravens.
Washington.
The
That's
and
horrible.
the Dolphins.
The Dolphins, Dolphin is
that
horrible.
Dolphin gotta be, nah,
Bring
I like
back
the Dolphin.
Flipper.
I know.
Flipper has to come back.
I need Flipper. Yeah.
He had a helmet on.
What's the low tier? I can't see that. Texans? Is
The
that
Texans should be higher too.
Jags,
It looks
Titans,
like the Jags,
Texans,
the
and
Titans,
Falcons.
the Texans, and the Falcons.
Those
Falcons,
are four teams you would
Falcons
routinely
have
say on a
iconic
Thursday night
helmet.
game for many, many years.
Listen to me,
right?
Falcons, please go back to your red helmet.
Yeah, the red helmet.
That was
love
gorgeous.
Yeah, that was cool.
I love the Steve Bartkowski.
Yes.
Right?
Ken Burrow. Alcoa, fantastic finishes. Come on.
I don't have an issue with it.
Neither do I.
The Lions helmet isn't bad and it isn't great.
I like Bubbles better than this Lion.
Do you really?
Yeah, you out of your mind.
To me, this Lion has too much around him. Too many, graphics around him. I like it just clean.
Nah, Bubbles is SOL. I can't go back. I can't go back.
See, that's the way I feel about
need
you
the
guys
first
got
one.
mad at me last the black jersey.
Yeah.
I cannot look past that. I see Mike Williams with Cheeto stains over his jersey. I see Matt Millen. I can't embrace the black, and I openly admit it's a me problem.
I feel you. The black jersey, I did like the black jersey, but I understand it correlated with losing.
Yeah,
Much
so
like
and
the
I-
Pistons teal and the horse logo correlated with losing.
Yeah.
But that was one of their best logos. The jersey, no problem, but the helmet, Bubbles, we can't go back.
See, the black jersey, I've had this. People get so pissed at me. You guys, I'm sorry. I openly admit it's a me problem. I was damaged.
Yeah.
Like the Matt Millen era, killed part
don't
of
blame
me.
you.
So I can't. I'll never embrace the black jersey.
The new black jerseys is sick, though.
It's a lot
It was
cleaner
crazy.
now. Back then, again, the numbers had 3 different
Yeah.
colors around it.
Right,
It looked like a
It
high
was
school
bulky.
uniform.
Right.
It looked terrible.
It was bulky.
All right, we got to get the hell out of here. Boy, did that fly by.
Damn, that was quick.
Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys.
Wow,
We're
it's 10
going to
o'clock
be here
already.
every day. JB, KG, Maz, myself. Thank you guys for tapping in. We're always going to try to get to your comments, make you a part of it. Really looking forward to it. It's the best time of the year, man. Everything comes together. All the sports kind of come together. And, of course, the king of them all, football. We're going to do a ton of it here in the morning. So for the crew, I'm Sean. Peace. See you tomorrow.
See you guys.